Hello, thank you all for coming to this theater session. It is a thrill to see so many people who are just as excited about organizing their documents as I am. I have 20 minutes here to help you make the most out of your SharePoint document libraries. I'll show ways that you can organize your documents and then some ways to automate to improve your team's processes. My name is Michaela Barrett. I'm on the SharePoint Team Sites team. I've been a program manager for 2 years, focusing on document libraries and SharePoint lists. My focus has always been in document management, ways to get metadata into a list, and then ways that we can leverage that metadata even more. Since we only have 20 minutes together, I actually have no slides, and I am going to do a demo the entire time. So I'm going to jump out of here and go right into my site. We land in a team site called Strategy and Planning in a document library called Request for Proposals. This is a document library where my team puts all of the proposals to get them ready to be delivered to our customer. In this library, we see we have some custom columns, a little bit of formatting, but this library can get so much better in these next 20 minutes. The first thing that I want to do is upload a template for my Request for Proposals. My team uses our Request for Proposal template to ensure that all of the documents have the same Contoso Electrono branding and to make sure that all the documents are in the same format so it's easy to review. If I go to the New menu, we see an option down here called Edit and Add Template. If I click Add Template, I'm going to choose my Request for Proposal template. And when we drop down the New menu, we see this Request for Proposal template is now added. I want to point out that all of the default templates that you see when you have a library to start are still there. This is a new feature that's rolling out now. You can edit this New menu and decide what you want to show or hide so your team can quickly find the content they need. In the Request for Proposals, we don't really need the link, the forms for Excel, or even a OneNote. But what I do want to do is drag this Request for Proposals that I just uploaded to the top so my team can find it first. I'm going to hide the default Word template as well and hit Save. We now see my New menu looking exactly how I want my team to find it. Now, I had the chance to talk to a couple of you before this session started, and I know we have some content type fans in this audience. So I want to take about 2 minutes and quickly address how this works with the content types that you've already set up for a library. This feature fully integrates with existing content types and templates you've applied to this library. You can even change the content type of the template we just uploaded right here. If we go back into the Edit New menu and go to the proposal template I just uploaded, we see this change content type. Notice that it's listed as a document content type right now. That's because that's the default that I have set for this library. But I want to change it to be a strategy document content type. I'm going to save again. And now let's actually create a file from this. We see I have my template here. We'll let it save. OK, it's saved as document. If we go back into the library, we see the file here. And if we actually open up the properties, we can confirm it is indeed a strategy document content type. Now, this file is important. I just created it. I want my team to be able to see it immediately. I want their help, and I want them to be able to contribute to this proposal. So I'm going to pin this file to the top of my library so that whenever someone comes, they get a nice preview of what they're looking at, and they can find this document quickly so they can help me figure out what I need to get into the content here. So when we first landed on this library, one of the first things that catches my eye is the formatting that we have here. So you'll notice in the effort column, we have some formatting going on. We have some due dates here, a little icon with the calendar or with the email. There is a friendly formatter that we have just created that allows you to make your columns look as custom as you need them to. So if we look at this blocked column, I noticed there's one saying yes, but it's not really catching my eye. It's not as vibrant as I want something that's actually blocked to show. So I'm going to go into my column settings. I'm going to format this column, and I have my Boolean value friendly formatter. When I open it, I have some options here. If this file is blocked, I want it to show up as red. I want my team to know immediately that something is wrong. So we see it as red. If it's not blocked, I'd like it to show up as green. Let everyone know that it's good to go. So within 2 clicks, we're able to set up this formatting so we can quickly find the 2 files in here that are actually blocked. Now, you might have noticed some other formatting going on that I did not point out, such as on this left-hand side, this yellow bar, and these orange boxes that say required information. These are for columns that have required metadata. Making something required is something you can do in the column setting. And when that metadata is not filled out, we think it's important to make it easy for your team to fill out that metadata since it's been deemed required. So when I'm looking at this one here, I can quickly open up this details pane by just selecting the box, and I see that the owner is not filled in. It actually belongs to my manager, so I can fill that out. And it will eventually save. Now, this is great on just a one-time click, but what about when you have a lot of missing metadata? A way that I like to be more, a little bit optimizing this library is to pivot on the actual column that's missing the required information. So if I go into the owner column, I can group by the owner, so I can quickly see everything that's unassigned, and I can also see the files that are assigned to my team. And so in here, we notice we have a couple missing. I'd like to highlight that the document we created is not required since its content type is different. And I notice that these actually all belong to me. So I'm going to go and I'm going to bulk edit my metadata properties. We see that there's a notification saying this file's missing required information. We get the signal that the owner's missing. I'm going to type in myself. I'm in here as Nestor. It's saved and resolved, and so we'll see these disappear into the correct column underneath the Nestor title. And so this is one way that you can fill out this metadata as quickly as possible. But this is still only focusing on this actual view and this folder that we're in. We've built something that does a recursive view across all of the folders in this document library. So if we go to the view management and we look at files that need attention, we'll see a view that will find all the missing metadata across the entire document library. So you can actually see this last one here is underneath the proposals ready for customer folder. So in this view, I'm able to fill out the metadata exactly as I did before. I can open this box, see that this file is missing required information. I see due date is missing, and I know that this is due on Friday. I can save it, and we'll see that it gets resolved, and it will no longer appear in this view. So I just spent about 5 to 8 minutes here talking with you guys about how to get metadata in a library and how to make it really easy to update and look at. But why is that important? How is that actually going to help you and your team be more productive in this document library? It allows you to slice and dice your data in any way that you need using the filters pane. If I open the filters pane, I can filter by my manager, Jeremy, and Word documents. And so in 2 clicks, I find the 2 files that I'm looking for immediately. Out of the box, this filters pane is not customized. We will show you the columns that are used the most in your document library, but sometimes it's not always right. So you can completely customize this filter pane to show what you want. So I'm going to clear these filters. And for my team, the blocked status is something very important for us to focus on. So I'm going to go into the column settings, and I'm actually going to pin this to the filters pane. And eventually, it'll be pinned to the filters pane so we can easily find our content. The last thing that I want to add to this library is a location of where these proposals belong in the customer headquarters. So I want to add an actual address for where these customers are located. This is now super easy to do with a new field type that we've created. If I go to my add column, We see what we're familiar with, the choice field, the data, the date, person, yes or no, but we have something new here called location. I'm going to create a location column called customer location. And I want to point out here that we have additional columns to show. So instead of having to think about which columns do I really need to highlight the address and the postal region, we populate them automatically for you out of the box. So for my scenario, I'm just going to choose the street address. That's easy enough. I'm going to hit save, and we'll see them appear. We can see over here we have a customer location, and we have the street one as well. Now this is important. I want my team to be able to find these columns easily. So I am very excited to show you that we now support dragging and dropping of the columns. So I can bring it over so it's more to the left, and we'll see it immediately land there. I'm going to drag the other one with me. So now our team can find the location as soon as they land in this document library. In this view, I really want to focus on just the location and the file. So I'm going to go in and actually hide some of the columns that I don't need. The effort, owner, due date, blocked, and customer status are not needed for this view. So I'm going to hit apply, and we see a cleaned up version here. I'm going to save this view so that anyone in my team can access this and see exactly what we are seeing now. So I'm going to save this as customer location. And I'm making it a public view instead of a private view so that everyone on my team can access this easily. I hit save. And so let me actually fill in a location. The CE drone is located in the Orlando airport. We see it saved, and it's automatically populated with the street location. Now, I can't see the entire title of this column, which is very annoying. It looks almost like a duplicate. I'm going to drag and drop this to expand it so I can see the entire name and the drop-down. I want you guys to notice something small that happened here. We see this asterisk up on the customer location view that we just created. This means that a view property has been changed. So the highlight here is that the column width is now stored as part of the view property. So I'm going to actually go in and resave this view. So now whenever someone from my team accesses this library in a different browser, on a different device, they will always see that column width persist. Now, the entire point of this document library, as I mentioned at the beginning, is to get these proposals into the hands of our customers. I want to walk through some ways that we can easily automate this to take out as much manual labor as possible. Due to my friendly formatting here on my date column, we see a couple things in yellow. Yellow means that it's actually due tomorrow, the 26th. That is indeed tomorrow. I see this one assigned to Dan Home. It's blocked, and it's not yet started on the customer status. That seems suspicious to me. I'm going to click this email icon, which is an action button I set up, and that's going to kick off an email to Dan saying, hey, how's your task coming along? I'm going to add a note saying, looks like it's due tomorrow. And I can send that and give him a friendly reminder that something is coming up soon for him. I see another item in yellow, and it's assigned to Nestor, me. Sending myself an email is not very efficient, right? Saying, hey, remember that you have this email. So I'm going to use an out-of-the-box flow that comes with the library as soon as you add a date field. So when I drop this down, we will see set a reminder on the due date. I want to be reminded by email 1 day before all my files are due. I'm going to create this flow. We see that it was created, and if I go into Nestor's inbox, we'll actually see his reminder mail showing him all of the files that he has due in the next 24 hours. So we see the reminder, And these are the 3 files that I have due in the next day that I want to look at. Another scenario that's really common for our team is to get as many eyes on the correct proposal that they need to give us sign-off. So I want my team to be able to proofread and check out everything that I'm doing and make sure that it's actually ready for the customer. I'm going to use another out-of-the-box flow that comes with the document library with no setup. I have not set anything up in Flow. This is just the experience that we see immediately. I'm going to go to the compliance strategies, drop down to Flow again, and request sign-off. I'm going to make myself the approver here. Add a note, looks good. And we've run the flow. So Nestor, me, will eventually get an email where he can either approve or deny. There's the email. So let's go in and approve it. And I want to point out something else that's going on with this out-of-box flow. You might have noticed that we have a column that appeared right here, the sign-off status column. This gets added automatically. There's nothing that I did to configure this column. And you actually see that the file we had already set up is approved. It came in through live update, so I did not refresh. You automatically see the status change. This column functions as a normal column, so you can actually drag and drop it just as I did before to make it more prominent. You can sort by, filter on, and group by the status. In the last, I think, 4 minutes that I have here, I want to run through a custom flow. We realize that some of the out-of-the-box experiences we have might not cover all of the needs that you guys have. And so I want to go and do an out-of-box flow that I have already previously set up and configured and run through a couple of things that are important within that. I'm going to go to configure my flows, and as we saw, we just had the request sign-off turned on. I'm going to switch that to content approval, refresh that library, and I'm actually going to go over to my flow and turn this on. So we see the flow is called Approve for Customer, and this is something that's been already created. This is not an out-of-the-box flow here. If I go back to my library, I'm going to select another document here, the Employee Handbook, and go to Flow. And we're going to notice that instead of sign-off, we now see Approve for Customer. Okay, we've ran the flow. And what I actually want to do is go through and look at this flow so we can map out what's happening. And there's 2 things that I really want to point out in this scenario. The first one is that familiar actions such as uploading a file, moving it to a subfolder, or editing metadata can actually trigger flows that can run on metadata-based flows. The second thing is that we have a new flow that we're shipping very soon called Move and Copy. So we can go over here. Let's see if I got that email yet for approved. Okay. I'm actually going to go ahead and approve it. And if we look back in the document library, you can see a couple of fields have changed. The customer status has automatically updated to pending approval. An out-of-the-box column that's been added with approval status has already been marked approved due to what I just approved there. And if we go back into the flow, we'll actually hopefully see it appear in a minute. Well, that's okay. We can still show it here. The approval we're all familiar with. We've done this a couple times in this demo. But what we actually see here is this move file. So as soon as the approval is kicked off, it'll actually move this file for me. It can go into a different library. It can go into a different folder. It can go anywhere that you direct it to. And so in the scenario that I gave, I have a folder set up that actually says ready for customer approval. And so we see the file has now disappeared from this library. If we go into that folder, we now see the employee handbook appearing here, and it's listed as ready for customer review. So the metadata has been updated based on the folder move. The last thing is a posting to Teams. We will see employee handbook is now ready for the customer. Check it out here with a quick link so that everyone can view the file. And so again, this was created as a flow that was customized using the new move copy flow that we have and updating things in the metadata to kick off other flows. So I've covered a lot of material in this 20 minutes, and I have no deck. I've uploaded a deck to the Ignite site so that if you guys want to see screenshots and recap notes, you can access them. And then you can find me at the Content Services booth or over here if you have questions afterwards. Thank you.